What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Crafting Cars. Today's an exciting day because we're finally getting the garage ready to make room for the Rx7. So I gotta put some new shocks and struts on a Toyota Sienna, and then a lot of cleaning. Okay, like you guys saw, jacked her up real quick. Next up, all I have to do here is pop off these two bolts. We got one here and one down there. There you go. So you got one there, and then you got to take off the brake line bracket here, which this one is a 12 millimeter there. For this, it's 22 millimeter for the two strut bolts, and then for the sway bar, that is a 17 mil. I'm going to try and get it off with this impact and just buzz it off. Otherwise, you need a wrench here, an Allen wrench inside the middle of it there. That'll prevent it from spinning. But I think if I just throw the impact on there and zip that buzzer off, that should go pretty quick. But yeah, so that's that. And then the last bit is this cowling is what looks like. This all needs to come off in order to allow us to reach the yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to pull this all off. Oh, there we go. Yep, there's the strut bolts right there. There's 3 of them there, so I'm gonna have to zip zap those off too after I kind of pull this up out of the way. All right, we are back. It's a good thing that I started with this side. As you can see, I pulled the cowl off. I ended up pulling both wiper blades off. There's the cowl sitting right there. And then I ended up just pulling the whole wiper arm assembly off. That's just held in by, I think, like 4 10 millimeter bolts, long boys like that. Now, you might be asking yourself, Gideon, why these need to be replaced? Well, the owner of this car found a chunk in their driveway, and looking at the strut, you might be able to quickly tell why. These are OEM replacements, so everything should be the same as from the factory. And if you count here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, we just won't count it. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4-ish broken. Definitely need to be replaced. Those weren't doing much for anybody. These nice new ones are gonna go on, so I'm just gonna feed the new one back up in there the same way. Next up, I got the bolts all in and tight and whatnot, all the way across, and now the cowl is ready to go back in, which means that the windshield wipers are ready to go back in. Let's get this sucker put it all back together. Okay guys, so as you saw, took around a quick test drive, drove phenomenal, no noises, nothing. So that's out. Next up, you can see I kind of made a mess while I was trying to get all these cars done and out of here and whatnot. So I gotta make a ton of room, gotta put all this stuff back where it belongs, get rid of these two, put those over in the corner, and then slide the cabinets over, put the oil rack over there. My buddy's bike's gonna stay there for now, and then I'm gonna leave the BRZ and the Sonic outside. For now, all for now. Once the Rx7's in here, then some stuff's gonna be getting turned and moved around and whatnot. And once my buddy's bike's gone, that's gonna make a whole bunch more room. But we got lots to do. No time to stand around talking. Let's hurry up and jump in here and get this stuff all done. All right. And here's what we have, what we're dealing with here. My workbench is still a little dirty and stuff, so ignore all that. And I consolidated a couple of the bins, so there's only car parts in 2 of them. I still got to push them off into the corner, but I'm not too worried about that. And then here we have all the space, so everything's nice, organized, and cleaned up and whatnot. So super happy with that. I know that today hasn't been the most exciting video, but I promise you next Friday is going to be the big doozer. That's when we're going to have all of the content, the FC getting dropped off, picked up, and all that stuff. Afton's back, so he's going to be posting videos of his Civic and whatnot. So that's going to be super exciting. But yeah, so I know that this is a short one, not the most interesting one either, but it's just some stuff that we had to get done around here to make room and get everything ready for the upcoming video and upcoming content, because there's going to be a lot of it. So appreciate you guys sticking around. If you stuck around this long, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, because you aren't going to want to miss anything that's coming up in the future. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.